Fight Club 25. We in here, man. Joseph Parker versus Andy Ruiz Jr. What I'm hearing, man, this fight may take place in the United States. Duco Events, they have less than 2 weeks to raise 7 figures to make this fight happen, man. They have to provide a venue and they have to provide the money, man. The money has to be there to make this whole thing go down. And from what I'm hearing, Duco Events is having a hard time raising the capital, but they have a contingency plan in place. Bob Arum is all but ready to take over and handle things, man. He's looking at having the fight here in the United States. He's looking at Las Vegas, AT&T Stadium in Dallas, where the Dallas Cowboys play, which I think is a great idea because Andy Ruiz would draw in a lot of the Hispanic crowd to see this fight. Fighting in the United States would raise Joseph Parker's profile immensely, and that's what Joseph Parker needs at this juncture, man. He's fighting for the WBO heavyweight title, man. To have it in New Zealand in his home, and he would have home advantage and things of that nature, which would give him a little bit of an edge. I mean, that's cool and that's fine, but as a promoter, you want the most exposure for your fighter as possible, man, as possible. So I'm really starting to think that Joseph Parker's talent level is bringing him to places where he just may outgrow Duco Events, man. I hate to say it. No, this is no shade on them. They've done a wonderful job with him thus far, man. But Joseph Parker is definitely going places, man. He's going places. And if he were to win this fight and become a champion, it's only been so long you could fight there in New Zealand with the Burger King, sponsors in the background and the Burger King crown on your head and things like that, man. So, that's my take on that. I would love for the fight to happen here in the United States, man. I'm gonna be honest, so I can see the fight as it's actually happening. But this is not a bad thing for Joseph Parker, man. I hope the New Zealand fans don't take it as a negative, because this is a positive thing. If it does shift to the United States, that's just more exposure for Joseph Parker, man. And then later on, when Duco is ready, they can host some big unifications there in New Zealand, man. They reached out to the New Zealand government and they were shut down. They looked to them for the capital, but there was a thing where they felt maybe the taxpayers wouldn't want to fund this a boxing match, and they didn't really see how a boxing match would bolster the economy or do anything for New Zealand, so they basically shut them down. So Duco Events has less than 2 weeks. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, man. Joseph Parker just may be outgrowing them, man. Fight Club 25. Subscribe.